Sign this one, please.
How would I sign it?
I don't know. Slowly. What, don't your arms work?
They don't.
Kevin Hart, Bryan Cranston, and Nicole Kidman star in a movie about a paralyzed multimillionaire and the man who becomes his unlikely caretaker. Film critic Mike Scott with NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, is here to tell us about the upside. What do you think?
Well, here, I'll start by saying this. There's a good thing there's a good football game on, a good Saints playoff game on this weekend, because we're a little lean at the box office. We have some new movies out there, but they're all a little problematic in their own way, starting with The Upside, which actually had problems long before it was even released. This was supposed to come out this time last year through the Weinstein Company, and just before the release, the Weinstein scandal broke.
Okay.
The movie was shelved, resold to STX Entertainment, which is releasing it this year. As you saw, it stars Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart, story of a multimillionaire who hires a guy from the streets to be his caretaker, and eventually his best friend, as it turns out. And really, they're the best things about the movie. Their chemistry. They have a good chemistry on screen. They're both two appealing actors, but the rest of the movie around them, it's just a little maudlin, a little soapboxy, a little pandering. It's all inspired by a French film called The Untouchables from a few years back, which I think told the story better. So if you're interested in the concept, I'd go search out The Untouchables. One
of those movies, though, where the actors may lift the script.
Exactly.
And everything else about the movie.
Indeed.
Okay, all right. So you've got another one here that has to do, it's a live-action family dog movie?
Right, yeah, this is your family film of the week. It's called A Dog's Way Home. It's rated PG, and it tells the story of an adorable little pooch that gets separated from his human family and has to find the long way home. 400 miles, in fact, in this case. Now, I haven't seen this one, but the critical consensus on it is it's a nice-looking movie. As you can see there, the dog is a beautiful dog. If you're a dog person, you'll enjoy that. But this is really sort of Hollywood filmmaking by the numbers. There's nothing in this movie that's going to be a surprise. It's pure formula. You're going to know where it's going before it goes. And then, just as a final word of warning, if you're a crier, like I know you are, Jon Snell, bring your hanky for that emotional third act.
Okay, well, that's good advice. Thanks. And then finally, another Ruth Bader Ginsburg movie.
Right. This one is, we had earlier last year, actually, we had RBG, which is the documentary about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, making a little bit of noise on the award season circuit. Here we get a drama, a biopic about her life, and it focuses on her time as in the 1970s, really fighting for women's rights in America during the women's lib movement. Felicity Jones stars. And this, again, this is sort of pure formula. It's so soft around the edges. It feels like it could be a made-for-TV movie of the week. It feels like it should be more, but it really does nothing to distinguish itself.
I forgot you wanted 15 seconds to tell us about a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody just won the Golden Globe over the weekend, 2 Golden Globes. It's being re-released this weekend in a sing-along format. So even if you've already seen it, you might want to see it. I think about 5 local theaters are showing it: Elmwood, West Bank, Slidell, Kenner, and the Broad Theater, in Covington as well. So if you're a Queen fan, you might want to go out and sing along.
All right, Mike Scott, thanks.